Oh yeah, this shit gonna be hard. This shit gonna be hard. This shit gonna be hard. This shit gonna be hard.
It's about time. No breaks. Your opinion, not facts, got the right place. Debates, can't wait. Leave it all on the floor, pump fakes, ankle breaks, tomahawks, send the crowd off. It's a short shot on Mardi Gras, not just ball. This is more life. Where you at, Sal? Address bullshit. P so mellow, big 3 shit. Hit subscribe, skip Shannon A. Smith. This a new vibe, so on point. Spread it worldwide. Powerful front and center, about to go live. 5, 4, 3, 2, zone. Bro Nation, welcome home.
Bro Nation Hoots, we back.
Hey.
Welcome home.
Welcome home, Hoopers. What's good, man, out there in the world? You got your boy Mardi Gras back. And, of course, I got my 2 bros with me. I'm going to start on my left with my bro Peas. What up, bro?
What's going on, bros? How y'all feeling?
Chilling, man. Thanksgiving break over.
Glad to be back.
We here.
Fact.
Chino, of course, to my right.
My God, what's up, baby?
What up, bro? How you?
I'm great, man. Great. Glad to be back. Like we said, we took a little break, but we back.
Yes, sir. Thanksgiving break over. So, like, if y'all been following our Instagram and stuff, y'all know we took a little break, just to spend some time with our families and, get some things right, make sure we set so we can come and bring y'all some good content.
Absolutely.
So, we back. Bro Nation Hoops Podcast, episode 5. We here, man. We about to get this thing started. But before we start, y'all know we got to check on the bros, check on myself as well. So, I'm going to start with Chino. What up, bro? Anything new?
Man, just something slight,
Okay.
As the Hoopers know, if they following, I just had a baby girl this year. 6 months, just turned 6 months last month.
Yes, sir.
She decided one day last week that she was just gonna start saying "dad, bro."
Hey, okay.
Let's go.
She hit me with the dad, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, hold on. I'm like, you said dad? She hit me with the yeah. I said, oh no, don't do this to me. I'm about to start crying.
Hey, okay.
Hey, that's a big step right there. You say you about to start crying.
Yeah.
I remember, this your first time, too. Ever somebody calling you dad.
Feel me?
That's a good feeling right there.
Beautiful feeling, bro.
That's a good feeling. Peace. Anything new with you, bro?
Hey, just to piggyback on that, man. So once again, if y'all remember, I got a baby boy as well. They was born around, what, 1 day apart?
1 day.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all was hospital buddies.
Unfortunately, my baby boy, he ain't saying dad. He's saying mama. So I think my wife took him in the closet and was beating it in his head or something.
Just walk around saying mama.
So you better not say dad.
Yeah.
I know what Chino said over there. Better not do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. But no, other than that, man, just like you say, enjoying the holidays. Thanksgiving was cool. That's pretty much it, bro. That's pretty much it.
Yes, sir. Coming back refreshed, you know what I
some
mean?
good basketball over the holidays.
Y'all know
y'all know
that's what we here for. We here to keep y'all updated, you know what I mean? So we going to definitely get into that, you know what I mean? Thanksgiving over, like P said, I spent some time with the family as well. You know what I mean? Some time with my girls and my wife, much needed time. Had the family over for Thanksgiving. Chino, of course, he was here. Younger brother got busy on the food.
When we say got busy, I mean I consumed.
Oh, okay. I already said Chino was cooking.
See, I had to clarify for people that's thinking like that. Nah, no sir.
No cooking over there, bro. No cooking over there.
A lot of forks. You know what I mean?
And everything was good, man. I'm happy to be back. I'm ready to get started talking this basketball, man. That's what they here. That's what they here for. That's what we here for. Yeah. I mean, so we gonna jump right into a good subject right now. Of course, if y'all been watching this podcast, y'all know I'm a big Mugsy Bowles fan. I was super inspired by him when I was little, growing up. They used to call me Muggs in school and all that stuff. So the Mugsy Bowles documentary came out. I got a chance to see it.
I watched a little bit of it.
I
did. I ain't watched the whole thing. I watched some of it though.
I was watching clips of it on Instagram though.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way about the KG joint. We're going to get into that. I think P's watched that. I ain't get a chance to watch that yet, but definitely going to get into that. But yeah, jumping into some Mugsy Bowles talk. I mean, we could talk about, of course, Baltimore legend.
Definitely.
Can't go nowhere without. I mean, he can go anywhere in the city.
Word.
Any pull up at any gym.
Might as well get that man a key, man.
Facts. Baltimore legend, played 14 years in the league. The doc was super interesting, bro. There's a lot of things that I found out that I didn't even know about him.
What's something about that stick out to you? Like one thing you feel like you ain't know.
The relationship, I think it was David Wingate. If I'm mistaken, y'all correct me. But he went to Dunbar with Muggs, and they actually ended up playing together in Charlotte, and I didn't know that. Well, I knew it, but I didn't know it. And then Reggie Lewis, of course, rest in peace, passed away playing for the Celtics, and they was super close, of course, because he came from Dunbar as well. So it's a lot of guys that played in the league that was from that team. So just seeing the relationships and him and Del Curry coming to Charlotte at the same time. Charlotte was an expansion team. I didn't know that. And they did a draft where they got to pick one player from each team, and they happened to pick Mugsy. Mugsy said, just not to go too deep, but Mugsy said he felt like it was a gimmick with him and Manute Bol.
For sure.
So they took, of course, the famous picture of them two holding with the 3 basketballs between them.
Yeah.
He said he ain't like that picture.
Oh.
I found out I didn't know that, so he said he ain't like it because he felt like they was making fun of him.
I can understand.
They was kind of turning into a clown show basically, so he wanted to really hoop. So
Especially back in them times, I can see that being a real like.
yeah, gimmicky type thing just to try to put people in the seats. Yeah. That's what he said he felt like. So and I can see that. So he went to Charlotte and balled out, man. They got LJ first, I think. Grandmama, of course. And then they added Alonzo Mourning, I think, that next draft. Number 1 pick. I'm not sure. Y'all quote me.
Boy, sound like an analyst answer to me, Pete. I don't know what you think over there.
Yeah, you said he loved Mugsy growing up.
Yes, sir. Man, I used to do toe up downs on the curb, man. That's what he said. How he used to get so strong on his defensive stance.
Yeah, Mugsy, he was a beast on the defense end.
Bro.
Put that ball down.
Yeah, but shout out to Muggs, man. That was a dope episode for that documentary. I think it's a revolving thing where they do different people. So that was dope to see, man. Just to see his roots in Baltimore, to see everybody like from the city, all the hoopers on there just complimenting him. I think Sam was on there, BD was on there. Everybody was a couple people was on there saying how tough he was, and you know you gotta have a big heart to play that game at that size. So it's just dope to see, man.
Let me ask y'all this: would y'all consider Mugsy one of the trailblazers for just like in general, like be more hoops and like players coming from the city making it to the big league, to the league and everything?
I think you kind of have to, just because of the way the story been in Baltimore so far. I think Muggs was one of the first. Then I think opened the door for guys to even have eyes on us. That Dunbar team, period. That Dunbar team brought a lot of eyes to Baltimore.
Crazy
for a lot of guys. Even if you didn't play for Dunbar, when they came to see them, you know how it go in high school. You got your shot. I think a lot of people. He opened the door for a lot of people in the city just off that alone. Him and that team.
Yeah, a lot of people said. I think their high school team went somewhere to play a team that was undefeated. I think it was in Jersey. They was laughing at him when he came on the court because he was so small and all that stuff. And then he was like, a lot of people laughed first, and then they figured out like he could really.
Yeah.
That's why he got his name. So of course, if y'all don't know, his name is Tyrone Bogues.
Right.
But he got his name because they said he was mugging people on the court, like stealing the ball from him. So that's why he got Mugsy.
Okay.
Didn't know that either.
Yeah, I ain't know that one. I ain't know that.
Made that nickname tough now, don't
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Mugs, man. I ain't even know they were saying you got mugged back then. I guess I ain't know.
Man.
That's hard.
Yeah, that's tough.
Like
I didn't know that one. Hey, so let me ask you another question, just along the same lines of just be more hoops. So I guess we can do it individual, or just as a group. Like who would y'all say? We can do top 3. I guess be more hoopers like from Baltimore. I don't care what era, just top 3. I know who I'm gonna say number 1. You got to say my boy Melo, 3-2. He got to be number 1. He got to be number 1. He keep trying to claim New York sometime. I don't like that, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one between Melo and Sam Cassell, right?
Definitely Sam.
Because only because of the hardware, of course, the rings he got on his fingers.
Yeah, definitely Sam.
And that Trailblazer thing he was talking about, as far as people from the city opening doors for people.
True.
Sam, you got to stamp that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Sam opened the doors for a lot of this younger generation. Everybody know Mugsy, but I think Mugsy played a big role on Sam. Like Sam going and talking to him for advice and all that stuff. I think he was already in the league by that time. So
back in the day, Sam had the AAU team that was getting busy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Kill played for for his AAU team.
I think that's right. Yep.
Time. And you know, everybody doing that now. All these guys got their camps
Yep.
and all that stuff. And Sam was doing that back then. So
Yeah. So who else you got? You got Will Barton.
Definitely got to put Will up there.
You got Melo, like we said. You got Rudy Gay.
facts.
Do we claim KD? KD was from.
No.
No, we don't do that. We ain't gonna-
KD ain't from DC. He from where he from?
He ain't from Baltimore.
Yeah, we said Baltimore. not DMV. We said
Hey,
Baltimore.
hey, yo, everybody always try to claim the outskirts of either Virginia, DC, or Maryland. Everybody always
don't know
try to
what that
claim
is.
that outskirts.
Yeah,
I ain't from the DMV. I'm from Baltimore.
it's another name. He younger than us. I don't know if he's younger than Chino though, but I know he's younger than me and you, girl.
Who that?
Josh Selby. I don't know if y'all
Oh,
remember
Josh.
Josh was a monster.
Yeah, Josh was definitely a monster. Shout out to
Another
Josh,
guy-
man.
Another guy. Fact. Shout out to Josh. I played against Josh plenty of times.
Yep.
Great, tough as
Tough, man. Tough. He had a good little run in the league too.
He overseas getting busy right now too.
Yeah, he's still out there.
Word.
Yep.
Oh, Malcolm.
That's what I was about to say. I was about to say we
Malcolm was
gotta
tough.
throw some respect on Malcolm Delaney's name. And I don't know if the people out there know, but Malcolm is one of the reasons why he's the biggest because he's using his
Facts.
success to bring light back to the city. I don't know if people know he bought that shopping center right there on Bel Air Road, right there on Bel Air.
Yeah,
and,
I saw
Oh,
something.
tough.
Yeah.
Bel Air, and I want to say off Bel Air, Moravia, somewhere in that area, right next to where he grew up at. He bought the shopping center, renamed it, and it's in the
super tough.
building. He bought another building up by Harford Road. I don't know what he's doing in there, but I'm seeing the moves he making and seeing the way he using his success.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's
Got to
tough.
be one of the top guys. Shout out to Malcolm, bro.
Another big overseas guy. You got Mo Hatton.
Mo Hatton, the
Oh,
legend.
that was tough.
Mo Hatton, the legend. Shout out to Mo, man.
Yeah.
You don't get enough respect, bro. Shout out to Mo, man. He be doing his thing,
They
bro.
played up St. John's, I think. in
St.
college.
John's, I think. Yep.
Beat some there.
Yeah.
Another
Overseas.
name, I don't know if y'all remember, Joey Dorsey.
Facts.
Joey, I played against
You
Joey.
did. Joey was a beast.
Dante Green.
They smashed us.
Yeah.
Facts.
That Douglas team smashed us.
Yeah.
I played semi-pro with my dude B Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon.
With
Yep.
That team.
Yep.
They was tough back in the day.
Ooh, that was a squad.
And we said top 3. We just named like 10 people.
That just goes to show you Baltimore got hoopers.
Facts,
we,
man.
Feel me?
We here, man.
Facts.
Talk about all these other states hoopers. We here too, baby.
So who we got top 3? It gotta be top 2. At least gotta be Sam and Melo.
Definitely.
No
Top 3
particular
for
order.
me to round it out.
Will in there.
Absolutely.
Rudy, stand.
No, Rudy. You can make the argument for any of those guys that we was talking about. All them guys. we
Facts.
named. But for me, like I said, it's about what you do when you get that success. You know, Will is one of the most humble guys
Facts.
ever. Like being as though a lot of people actually know him and have real access to him, and to still be that humble and be putting on for the city in that way, and balling at a high level with his contract he just got from Denver.
Yeah.
I mean, ain't nobody from Baltimore did that yet.
He definitely put on for the city too. Shout out Will, bro. He put on for the city, man. We appreciate that.
Yeah. Shout out Will. Shout out to Baltimore Hoopers, man. We, like I said, we here.
Yes, sir. We got
We did like 50.
we got little 5. We got starting 5 for real.
I mean, team.
I mean, if the NBA did cities, we'd be all right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Facts.
we got Dante Green too for the, you know what I mean, Rudy. Oh, we good. We all right. Thanks, man. So we gonna move on, but man, shout out to all the Baltimore legends. Y'all legends in our mind, of course, and y'all kicking in doors for the future generations. Of course, there's gonna be more to come out this city, man. They say struggle produce great outcomes if you use it the correct way. So y'all keep y'all head up out there. Y'all keep moving in the right direction. Y'all never know y'all end up where they at. Yes, sir. So we gonna move on, man. We gonna move on to some current topics that have been happening, of course, and we gonna jump into the number 2, or is they number 1 now? They might be tied.
Who that?
The number 2 Suns in the Western Conference
I think they tied now.
and the number 1 Warriors.
Warriors,
The
yeah.
game just happened. Y'all seen Phoenix won their 17th in a row. They beat the number 1 Warriors, which was a great game.
I seen D-Book called it No Lose November.
Yeah.
No lead. That's great. That's great. That's great, bro. That's tough right there. I like that.
That was hard.
So we're gonna jump into that, man. I think we watched the game. I watched some of it. I didn't catch the whole thing, but I seen the highlights, of course. It was definitely an important game for the league.
Facts.
Yeah. Yeah.
So important that Chino, what they do, Chino. So important.
He took the king off prime time.
He took them off, man. He took the Lakers and Clippers off prime time.
Well deserved though,
Put
bro.
the Suns and Warriors back on
Yes, sir.
Friday night.
We
No
going
knock to them, but when you got this type of game happening for the league, you want to see LeBron and them and
That's tough.
the Clippers team that's struggling, or you want to see the Warriors Suns?
We gonna hold up. Let's hold off on that till we get to Bulls Lakers, and we can dive more into why they took them off.
All right, but
Go ahead.
But along the lines of what we actually talking about, I think hit the ring joint, the debate joint.
The debate joint.
Yeah, hit me
Oh,
with
we
the
got new buttons over here.
Yeah, we told y'all we took a little break to get out.
Got new
get out
buttons
some-
over here, shorty. There we go.
Uh-oh. Let's go.
We saw in that Warriors Suns game the point guard level of Chris Paul.
That's a fact.
I think he proved why he better than GP.
Oh, I ain't know.
Okay.
Hey, bro, I ain't know he was gonna do that.
That's good.
Now I know why he said hit the bell.
Yeah, that's good.
Bro.
That's great time.
Game management. It don't get no better than what we saw in that game, bro. The last 5-6 minutes of that game,
Yeah.
he made sure they did not do anything to mess that game up.
Bro, matter of fact, I'll give it to you for this argument. Because right now he playing at a level that I never seen him
Don't
play
forget
at.
they won that game without D-Book, I think the entire second half, or at least the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean he playing at a level that's
Godly.
for sure MVP level. Point wise or how many points he averaged, he not up there with like a Steph Curry. I think he averaging like 30. Steph and KD averaging 30, like 28 or something like that. So points per game, he not up there, but his effect on the game, bro,
Unmatched, bro.
super unmatched, bro.
It's crazy, bro. You just gotta sit back and watch and like kind of like, oh, bro, like he knew he had everything under control the entire like last 5-6 minutes of the game.
His ability to get what he wants out of a play is crazy, bro. I mean, that's point guard, like you said. It's a lot of point guards out there. I still consider Gary Payton a point guard.
Facts. No knock to GP. No knock.
I mean, it's a lot of that's a lot of talent. I seen him DeAndre Ayton play just real quick. He got the block on Steph Curry, the block 3. Came down court. He was trying to get an angle because he had Steph on him under the basket. Chris Paul had the ball at the 3-point line, couldn't get the angle, so he moved just a little bit so he can shift the defense. Once that defense shift, he swung it right in there to him, bucket. And that's all his mind. That wasn't a set play. That wasn't anything.
I think we can attribute, and we don't gotta spend too much time, but I think we can attribute DeAndre Ayton's play almost entirely to Chris Paul.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, just like Clint Capella.
Facts.
I mean, all Chris Paul bigs, David West.
DeAndre Jordan,
keep going.
Blake Griffin.
all
Yeah,
them
bro.
dudes.
All his bigs get the same buckets. So you got to be excited when Chris Paul come to play with you. You know you're going to get your buckets. You know you're going to be on TV. You're going to get your dunks.
Yeah,
So you got to be excited to play with that, bro.
yeah, definitely.
Bro.
Hey,
I
that's
just wanted to throw that in.
That's
there.
tough right there, man. So they just beat them. So I think they tied for first place right now in the West.
Yeah.
Like we talked about before the season started, we talked about are the Suns like fairly overlooked? I think we were saying.
Yep, we touched on that.
Like, which y'all think they heard us?
They heard something.
I think
They heard something.
the people that call themselves analysts heard us.
Ooh,
We've been doing this.
ooh.
We've been doing this, man. We said it.
Right.
A lot of stuff that's happening for the hoopers that's following us. We calling it, man.
Yeah, we definitely been calling it, man. We've been on our analysts. Like Chino always say, analysts. He about to drop
I
that.
had to
Chino.
drop that, man. I had to drop one of them.
Yeah. Would you say professional analyst now?
Yeah, I like. Yeah.
Oh,
now.
drop the unprofessional off unprofessional professionals. Drop the second analyst.
Word.
We professional analysts.
Word.
Analyst, man.
Professional analysts right now, man. We get it in over here.
Yeah.
No,
But-
man. Yeah, they definitely they've been disrespected up until like last week or something like for the way they've been playing, bro.
Yeah, and to be honest though, bros, I think both teams probably feel disrespected because the Warriors, nobody expected the Warriors to be where they are. You know what I mean? Number one, tied for number one now. So just watching that game, like I thought it was pretty cool to watch because both teams like knew it was
They knew it was a
They
big
up
game.
for it.
Yeah, like-
they was up for it. They ain't treated like just a regular season game. And that's what you want.
you said, once Devin Booker got hurt, you could see he was mad. Like
Yeah.
those kind of games I love to watch. Like LeBron and them sometimes, when it's an important game, they might sit out the game or they don't take it as serious. Like, no, both of those two teams, they took the game serious. The whole game was close. They was going back and
Make
forth.
for the best basketball, bro. That's the ball you want to watch.
Yeah, it was definitely a good game to watch. I'm interested in watching them on Sunday too because, Golden State ain't gonna take that loss lightly. Of course, I think
Steph, you gotta remember Steph shot bad. He shot like 4 for 20.
he
That
definitely shot bad. Yeah, so shout out to the Suns. They shouldn't be overlooked. I think we called it like Chino said with the addition of JaVale. Huge addition. The addition of Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder was there last year.
Yeah.
But those guys just playing
the
in their
development
role.
of the other guys, Mikal Bridges and DeAndre Ayton is oh my god.
Yep.
Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson, beast, bro. But it's good to see them stepping into their roles and just understanding it. And that's what come along with a point guard, bro. Like you putting everybody in their spot, you get the best out of everybody. And that's what Chris Paul doing. So I can't knock it no more.
Word.
I mean, it is what it is. But as far as the Warriors, like, matter of fact, before we jump into the Warriors, like the Suns, do y'all think they are contenders? Even though I know there's 17 and Roger Scott get y'all opinion. You think this going to go through the season?
Yeah, definitely. Sure. The way they built and constructed, as long as they stay healthy, they're gonna be there in the end again.
And they've been there. They just been there. It's fresh for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts. It is fresh.
Yeah.
So
Good point. So we're going to move on to the Warriors, though. So, of course, another great team to watch. They fell short against the Suns, but like I said, I'm interested to see how they're going to bounce back. But what y'all think about the play of the Warriors so far? I'll start with Peace.
No, so I was going to say, they fell short against the Phoenix the other night. Like we said, Steph had a horrible shooting game. And I think they actually said it was like his worst shooting game of his career. So you look at it like that. Like it took the worst shooting game of Steph's career for Phoenix to pull that win out.
True.
But
true.
But that bad shooting could also be attributed to the defense of the Suns.
Yeah, so I was gonna get that. I was gonna say, but they like Mikal Bridges and all those other guys, they were throwing bodies at him. They was making them work on the defense end. So they were saying, just offensively, you gotta play defense the whole game. Then like y'all know, then you gotta go shoot like 30 shots a game or something like that. It's kind of hard.
Yo, I was so locked in. I watched the pregame show of that game. I watched the pregame show of that game, and Chuck said that. Like that's the way. That's the only way that you can have some level of impact on what Steph is able to do out there is by making them work on defense.
Making them work on defense.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a true, man. That's been true forever. But teams are able to hide their stars. I mean, it is what it is. But I think it's getting to a point now where you can't hide your star. It's too much talent on the floor.
Yeah.
So if you can't play defense, you're gonna get exposed, and you're gonna get tired trying to do it on both ends. So that's smart, man. Yeah. Very smart.
But no, what I was gonna say though, I was just gonna say, even though Steph had a bad game, like the other people on that team, that Warriors team, like they better than I think everybody predicted this year. So like Jordan Poole still been killing, man.
You need to get that man a nickname. He need a nickname. He need a nickname, bro.
Man, he not one of the Splash Bros. Can you call him one of the Splash Bros?
His last name Poole. You gotta give him something.
Splash Poole.
Poole boy.
No, he been balling. Andrew Wiggins been balling now.
Yeah, bro.
No, they just this year this team, they got a solid team now, man.
And GP, young GP,
for sure.
balling, bro. Straps. Got bounce. He can work on his jump a little bit, but
yo, it's funny. Shout out to GP too. I follow him on Instagram. Every time they win, which has been a lot lately, he had posts, right? But he only posts pictures of the team playing defense.
Nice. That's what he about.
Yeah.
Right. That's the same thing with JaVale McGee. I follow JaVale McGee, so at every game he record the team coming in the thing. He'd be like 15, 16, 17. Just keep counting the wins, bro. It's good to see these guys out there having fun, man. That's what it all come back to. It come back to fun, bro. Right. You got to be out there having fun, or you ain't gonna be able to play this game. Especially like on a high level, like they play every single night. You gotta think about that. That's their job, bro.
Like doing this got to be fun for us to get up and come together and put this work in for the hoopers.
Yes, sir.
It's fun. I'm having fun right now, so it's the same on the floor.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, anywhere for real, not to get too deep for the hoopers pause.
Yep.
But you gotta, whatever you're doing, you gotta have fun for it to do it at its highest level.
Dope to see, man.
For y'all.
Dope to see, man. It's just fun to watch. Like that's a marquee matchup. Definitely fun to watch. So we gonna move on to our next current.
Who y'all got part two before we done? Who y'all got?
I got the Warriors, bro. They not gonna win. They not gonna lose.
Yeah.
Twice. I know you're gonna say the Suns.
It's
know
gonna
you're
be
say it.
good. No, I actually said the Warriors the first game.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I got the Warriors this time too. I don't got Steph going 4 for 20 something again.
No,
but
he
even,
going.
even watching that game though, he settled. Well, not settled because that's a shot, but he shot a lot of 3 pointers. Or like sometimes you got to switch it up. You know what I mean? So
You talking about Steph though?
yeah. Well, even some of the other players, I think the big dude, I don't know his name right offhand.
Looney.
He come out the bench, not Looney, this other guy. He can shoot though, but he shot a lot of like deep threes that he shouldn't have shot.
By Elisa.
Yeah, I think that's his name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just watching the game, they settled for a lot of
Yeah,
shots.
you can call it what he do settling.
Right.
What Steph do, he just missed.
Steph just being Steph.
He just missed the shot.
Yeah.
Steph don't take bad shots. That's what they say.
Yeah.
They say Dame don't, but I see it. He take bad shots, bro. So it is what it is. I definitely be seeing.
Right.
But we gonna move on to another trending topic in the league right now, which is the COVID effect.
Yeah, it's real.
Man,
The boy LeBron just was out a game.
Man,
we lost Vooch early in the season when we lost them 2 big games to Philly.
yeah, man. So that's a great question because along with people having to stay healthy physically, now you gotta try to stay away from that Rona.
It's crazy.
So I stay away from that Rona, bro. Like that gotta be tough, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You losing your big people, and you just never know when it's gonna happen. You doing everything to stay in shape. But so I'm gonna start with Chino. How you think this is affecting the league right now? How you think it's going to affect like playoff time and stuff like that?
Like I said, bro, I already felt the impact. We had one of our All Stars was out. Vooch was out for 10 days in a keep when we was about to make that Western Conference run when we was playing y'all. He was out that whole time, and it showed that we missed that, and you know how tight both conferences are. Like you can't afford to have stars missing games due to non-injury related
Yeah, that's tough.
issues. You know what I mean? That's a tough pill to swallow, but I think it's impossible to avoid. You know what I mean?
I agree. Pease, what you think, bro?
Yeah, no, I guess my question is if it's doing maybe say the NBA Finals and it's, I mean, say
They
it's,
set CP, right?
say it's the Lakers and
They did say CP.
say it's the Lakers and the Bucks in the finals and you got Giannis and LeBron with COVID. Do you postpone those games or do you let them play it out? Like you know what I mean? Like the world has never seen this joint, so that'd be interesting to see, man.
I think me as just a basketball junkie, I would still watch, but I would be like,
You gotta postpone it, bro.
yeah, you do for the league itself. It has to be postponed. But me as a fan, just a basketball junkie, I would watch the game.
Yeah, I definitely would still watch it, but I think you definitely got to postpone it. Those guys, if Steph and them make it, man, Steph get hurt or not hurt, but you know, COVID or Clay come back and he get it or something like, nah, bro.
Can you imagine like the last? Because they sit you for 10 days. You're in the last stretch of the season. You're fifth or sixth spot. Because you know below 6 is the play in there, or 6 and below is the play in
That's
there.
tough.
Yep.
And you jump in the play in because you got COVID.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
God.
That's tough.
And then you know now, like even I guess with any job now, like y'all know even with our job, if say you get hit with COVID, but because we right here with you, we got quarantine
take
too,
your
because we've been around you. So LeBron get hit up. I mean, AD got to sit out. Russ got to sit out.
They ain't doing that, bro.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
That's news. I think that's news that won't come out.
Yeah, they sweep it on the rug
There's
somehow.
no way they gonna sit LeBron, AD, Russ. No way.
I ain't even think about that, but facts.
That's news
Too
that
much money.
That's news that they just won't release, bro.
Too much
That
money.
it is what it is.
Then it'll come out later and they'll be like, they ain't know. And then they
Yeah,
suspend
like we
LeBron.
had they passed the test.
Yeah.
Man,
Man, y'all ain't
you
testing.
took that test. You got people taking tests for 'em, man. That's crazy.
It's definitely different, man. It's definitely different.
But
Yeah,
I hope it don't affect the season too much, man, because this is gonna be one of them ones. We
Word.
back in arenas. You know, everybody's playing great. The greats are doing what they doing. This is a good. I hope they don't do too much to it.
word. How did COVID affect y'all anyway?
What, the Bulls?
No, I'm just saying
Said
in
the
life.
Bulls. He loves
In life,
Okay, my bad.
anyway. It ain't really do too much to me. I had some family members that caught it, but
Yeah.
they was good. I ain't really lose nobody from it. You know, rest in peace though, or shout out to everybody that, you know, fell victim to this
Word.
this virus.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's real, man.
But yeah, it didn't really affect me that much.
Yeah, I'm blessed to not have been too personally affected by it, but I understand the impact that it's having, and I'm very
Word.
sensitive to the impact that it's having, and I just can't wait to come out of it, man.
Definitely.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. This time, this is uncharted territory for everybody. So just do what you gotta do to stay safe, man. Do what you do what you feel is best for you and your family, and just keep it moving. That's all you can do.
Yeah, for sure.
That's something that we can't
Hey,
control.
they say if you gonna worry, then you can't have faith. But if you gonna have faith, then you can't worry.
Hey,
Ooh,
okay, I
there you
like
go,
that.
Chino.
That's a bar.
There you go, Chino. Yeah, so we about to jump
The
into
time?
It's time,
Hey,
man.
real quick, I don't think we acknowledged that we in the Blazers den, man. I don't think we acknowledged that, did we?
We are.
Oh, we here.
I don't
can
think
see
we
what's
acknowledged
going
that
on.
hoop was we
we
down
here.
in the Blazers den, man. In
We
case
here.
y'all ain't-
I wasn't gonna say nothing, but we here, man. This right now is the home of the Bro Nation Hoops podcast.
Yeah,
Comfortable, man. This
So
is familiar colors around here right now.
facts, we ain't got no purple and gold, but you know what I mean. We can add some. We can add a picture of Melo somewhere over
Throw
there.
Mellow up on the wall.
Throw
man.
Melo, yeah. You know what I mean? Something like that. Change it up a little bit. But yeah, of course, y'all got my favorite Blazer of all time up there. You know,
B-Roy.
B-Roy, favorite Blazer of all time. My Dame Time journal over here somewhere. But yeah, we in the den right now. We in a Bro Nation Hoops den. I say that.
Ooh, I like that.
Feel me?
DNH
Bro
then.
Nation Hoops den. All right, so yeah, let's keep it moving, fellas. I mean, we missed a lot of time. We missed 2 weeks trying to make, like I said, spend time with family, make sure everything good. So we had a lot of basketball going on. So we're gonna jump into Bulls, Blazers, Lakers talk and more. We're gonna talk about everybody else. So I'm gonna start with the Lakers. I want to see what check in with Pease, make sure he good right now. Everything all right? How you
Yeah.
feeling over there about your team, Pease?
I still don't know how I feel about the whole season, but I think they won, I think, 2 straight games. I do like how they've been responding to adversity, man. They had the issue with situation with LeBron and Isaiah Stewart from Detroit. They ended up, responding. They beat them the game.
Laugh
Doing-
at that.
Yeah, man, spazzing out like that. Don't hold me back a moment.
That man was super nice to LeBron when he got back. That's why I told man. Whatever. Go ahead, Peace. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So they responded on that game. They came back and won. Then they beat him up again a couple days ago. They lost a game to Sacramento, and then they came back and beat Sacramento. So I like how they've been responding to adversity. Russ, he been keeping the turnovers down. He has been quiet,
Hey,
man.
shorty, yeah, Pease.
Yeah, I think Vogel just made some lineup changes. So they started to make some changes.
Vogel or
man.
Braun made some changes.
That's a good question.
You never know, bro.
Good question. Well, I know they put the White in the starting lineup for their next game, so that's one change.
That's a dope change.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, so I say all that to say, man, the way the season was going, they weren't gonna get nowhere. So now that I see them like they starting to make adjustments and changes and stuff like that, it's something like at the end of the tunnel, man. I can't say that.
Dope, bro. Right now, y'all sitting in 6 right now, 12 and 11. So y'all got a winning record. Finally, 12 and 11. Y'all got Braun playing good. I'm trying to see it real quick, but yeah, Melo. What Melo doing over there? I ain't been watching too many Lakers. He good?
Like I said, Melo, he's still doing his, like 14, maybe 15 a game, something like that. He been quiet. He ain't been putting up the 20, 30-point games, but he been consistent. Like I said, Russ, he's been keeping down the bonehead turnovers in the key moments where you like, come on, Russ.
Passing the eye test these days.
Yeah, you know what I mean? AD, he still shoot a little bit too many jumpers and play like he's 6'5" for me, but they showing
one
some
thing
improvement.
I'm gonna say about Braun, bro, it's you can't ever bet against him being in the playoffs if he's healthy.
Yeah, that's
majority of the
tough,
way.
bro.
It don't really when it comes to winning the championship, it's different. That depends on the team around him. But getting to the playoffs,
He gonna get there.
LeBron gonna get to them playoffs if he playing more than he not playing.
Yeah.
That's tough. Like we always say, we not Braun fans on this show, but we respect greatness when you see it. You got to, because if you don't respect it while he playing, you gonna miss a whole era.
And you just look like a jerk.
Yeah,
you
you
know what I
look-
mean? Like
Yeah, you like a real hater.
yeah, like it might not be your preference of basketball or your preference of how he got to where he is, but he got to where he is. You know what I mean?
Bro, Braun don't have nothing that you can actually hate about him.
At all.
And I'm not a Braun fan. I mean, besides people say he passed when he probably should shoot. Of course, he a little bit too unselfish sometimes. But that's the criticism that the world say. If you gotta pick something,
My criticism is I got real animosity toward LeBron because I was a Bulls fan when we was at our peak and he was beating us and he was a crybaby. Like LeBron, I think because he gotten older he might have chilled out a little bit, but LeBron in his prime was a crybaby.
Yeah, he was.
And that's a crybaby and King flop a lot.
true.
That was what was my gripe with him.
Great point.
But other than that, like you said, girl, it really ain't much you can say
Yeah, man. Like
on or off the court about
as
it.
a human,
Yeah,
it's really nothing bad you can
It's
say
different.
about him. No scandals, no cheating on his girl, no
different.
bad father, no nothing, bro. Opening schools for kids and
the list goes on, bro. It's probably even more things that we don't know about
yeah,
this.
it's
It's incredible.
it's crazy, bro. Like we said before, man, he Obama like.
Yeah, right.
Word.
It's hard to reach that Obama status, bro. To keep all your dirt out of this, and you that big, and you on TV all the time, bro. How you do it? Like I don't know. Shout out to Braun, man. But
But what's up with y'all boys? Girl, how you feel about your Blazers, man?
bro, right now we ain't looking
Who
good.
y'all just dropped one? Who y'all just dropped one?
Yeah, we just dropped one. So I think it was Sacramento again. I can't remember. But we definitely just dropped the easy one. Right now we 11-11. We sitting in seventh tied. Or we sitting in eighth tied with the Clippers. But Dame just actually set itself out. I think he had like a conversation with Chauncey. He been having abdominal problems for like the last year and a half or something like that. They say he never took the time off that he needs. So that could have something to do with his bad start, his bad shooting. He had a lot of strain, and I forgot what side it was, but yeah. So they taking him out. They gonna let him sit indefinitely until it's back to where it should be. So it's gonna be a rough stretch for us, bro. Hopefully we do the opposite of what Golden State doing, and at the end of the year we start to kick it in, or after after All-Star break. Still a 40-something game, so you can still turn it around if you have a bad start. So
I think this is the best time for him to make that kind of move because
Word.
no. Honestly, bro, no disrespect, but I don't think personally that they have a real championship aspirations. They might have like playoff aspirations, but I don't think that they have like championship aspirations because I just don't think that roster is built to win a championship out of the West.
Now, I told y'all before, my basketball mind says the same thing you say, but I'm a fan, bro, so I can't
I
go
respect
against
it. I respect it. So that's why I say I ain't trying to be funny or nothing like that. But just like, I think this is the best time for him to prioritize something like that.
Yeah. As long as we in the race,
Yeah.
I
Hey,
got
Chino,
you.
so what you think? What you think they should do?
Yeah, I ain't got no bomb. That's what I gotta get. I gotta get a bomb. I gotta get a bomb joint.
Hey, if any hoopers out there know, my bro would say I'm the king of wanting to break something up.
Break them up.
So,
Mr. Break 'em up.
Y'all can let these guys know if y'all agree, man. I think they should break the Blazers team up, man.
No, they actually talking about trading Robert Covington, trying to get another athletic big. So I think that's cool. Robert Covington bring a lot to the table. He can shoot. He a defensive guy. But as long as you replace him with somebody that play defense, shooting wise, we good. I think we all can shoot. So as long as we need bigs that's like athletic and run the floor and protect the paint. So hopefully they do that.
Hey, bro, how Nurk been looking to you?
Nurk been playing better, but sometimes he take plays off. You know what I mean? Like and you can clearly see it. You can clearly see when he take a play off because it affect the game. Like he'll take a major play off.
Yeah,
Be like, dang, bro, like you the biggest one on the court, but he play like he know he nice. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about out there. Hoop is like the guys that know they nice. They just walk a certain way. They run it. You know what I mean? Backed up the court that they score a certain way. He that guy. So. But, man, we good. 11-11. We still good. We out. We just need to, maintain until – dang, my voice just went up.
Yeah, bro, I was about to cry or something.
been a rough season.
Yeah, bro, it been rough, man. I ain't even been standing up watching the games at this certain point. I just turn the TV off, go to sleep, bro.
Listen, man, I get it.
But, no, we good. We 11-11, like I said. We still in the hunt, man. We straight. Hopefully we can turn it around these next couple months.
Word.
But we gonna move on to the guys that's playing good.
Yeah, they still look good.
Listen to him
Say
talk.
hoopers, you say the best for last, right?
Listen to him talk is trash.
I ain't really. I mean, it's the same old. I ain't really got much to say. We doing our thing right now, man. I was looking at us as having like a big two, as far as DeMar and Zach. But I gotta start giving Lonzo more credit to what he's bringing to the team as far as that point guard control.
Sure.
And that just controlling the energy and the tempo and being aware of what's going on the court at the right time. Lonzo is actually on his way to becoming a really good point guard in this league. I think we got they're the most efficient trio in the NBA when you do the plus minus stats. I think we're the most efficient. Yeah, man, we just got a good flow right now. I don't know if it's gonna be continuous, but I think it can be consistent. As long as we can be consistent, we got a good shot at making some moves in the playoffs, making some noise.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be interesting to see in the East, man. Like we always say, the East is kind of a little bit more open than the West, but it's still a lot of talent over there. Right now, let me see where y'all
Voting
sitting.
DeMar MVP.
Where y'all sitting, Chino? Do you know?
We should be number one or number two.
Ooh,
Like number 4.
number 4.
Hey,
What
okay.
happened? Oh, the Wizards won. The Wizards won.
So you got Brooklyn right now. Brooklyn sitting 15-6. You got the Wizards behind them 14-8. They tied with Milwaukee. So that's probably why it's shifting
Yeah,
around.
that's
Y'all
what it is.
14-8 too, matter of fact.
Yeah, we keep going back and forth with Washington. So.
Yeah, so it's y'all all tied Washington, Milwaukee, and Chicago.
Okay.
So that's y'all got Cleveland sitting at number 6.
Cleveland still number 6.
That's not. That'll be done by the end of the week.
Right now, so this a good one.
Go ahead.
This a good one. I'm gonna tell y'all the teams that's in the play-in right now, and see if y'all think any team's gonna be interchanged, like who gonna end up with a guaranteed spot. So right now in the play-in, you got Atlanta, Boston, Charlotte, the Knicks, and then right outside of that, you got Philly. Philly gonna move up, of course, but
I don't feel confident in that, bro. Cause Joel is Joel.
You don't.
No, like I said, bro. I think I don't know, it was one of y'all, but I commented on a post on Instagram of Joel in that game against Minnesota, bro. When he got the ball on the inbound and Seth Curry was
Wide open.
Oh yeah.
I need a better word than wide open because of the amount of openness.
See, I need a better word.
Yo, for real.
He was open.
The whole time he had the ball, he was wide open. And Joel was double teamed, and he didn't even look.
Yeah, he shot that. That's the shot he
And
missed, right?
Joel, the last time in the playoffs, he turned the ball over 8 times when they lost. The time before that, he missed a clutch layup against somebody when Toronto beat him, I think. Year before that, he missed a couple key shots. So I don't think Joel is the guy that can do it by himself.
Oh, so Cleveland. Well, we all know Cleveland not gonna stay at 6.
I see. I got Cleveland dropping down.
But to answer your question, I think all 4 of them that's in the play-in right now move up.
Think so? So right now, besides the top 4, y'all got Brooklyn, Washington, Milwaukee, Chicago. The one after that is Milwaukee and Cleveland. That's the top
You said
6.
Milwaukee twice. Who the 5?
I'm sorry. Miami.
Oh, crap. I forgot about Miami.
So
So the Hornets, I think the Hornets might end up in the play-in.
yeah, Atlanta gonna end up in the play. I don't think they're gonna get that solid spot. I think the first 5 spots in the East is kind of solid. Brooklyn, Washington, Milwaukee, Chicago, and Miami.
Yeah.
After that, it's kind of a toss-up. I think Charlotte get into the play-in. I think Atlanta get into the play-in. Boston maybe.
Right.
It's the Knicks.
I
I'm
got
not
the
sure.
Knicks dropping out.
Yeah.
I actually got the Knicks dropping out this year.
Right.
Yeah, and I think Philly is the only other team that can really replace the Knicks in the play-in if they get that far. I mean,
You got a lot of confidence in that guy.
under them, you got Toronto, Indiana, Orlando, and Detroit. I don't think none of them making it. So I think you kind of set on your top 10 at least, and then whoever losing them play-ins, that's gonna be a good play-in.
Word.
It's gonna be all quality teams.
I got another little I call it a bold statement for y'all to see, and I want y'all opinion on it while we talking about our guys. Specifically, it's a guy on the Lakers that's a pretty good basketball player. You know, some people may refer to this man as the GOAT, which for the hoops who don't know, for the hoops who don't know what the acronym is it means the greatest of all times. A lot of people refer to this guy LeBron James as that person, but we all know who we think as Bro Nation Hoops is the GOAT, which is
MJ.
himself. But I got a bold statement I want y'all opinion. I believe that in the grand scheme, there might be somebody who's closer to Mike than LeBron that's currently playing.
That's not Kobe.
That's not Kobe.
That's currently playing?
Can you tell me who you think I might be talking
in the grand scheme. So you mean when he finished all said and done?
Maybe even now.
Not KD?
Nah.
Oh.
So you mean like,
I'm interested.
yeah, what do you mean as far as like stats or
As far as what it
gameplay,
takes to be the
mentality?
GOAT, what it takes to be the GOAT, impact, stats.
I'm interested, bro. I don't know. outside of KD and Bron and Kobe, I don't know.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, that's tough. What you got?
Steph.
My man.
Steph.
I think for the hoopers who wanted me to be clear about what I'm saying.
Yeah, you got
You
clear.
gotta elaborate on that though.
I think Steph Curry may be closer to being the GOAT, maybe closer to MJ than LeBron. There's a lot of reasons I say this, right?
Mm-hmm.
One, he's been with the Warriors since he started his career.
Definitely.
Sure.
Two, he won, he's a 3-time champion with that same organization with no other brought in superstars besides KD who chose to go there on his own after they had already won championships.
That's right.
They had already went back to back. No, they had already won and then they went back to back.
Mm-hmm.
He's about to break Ray Allen's record for most threes in NBA history. He's like he's on his way to I think he's top 10 scoring in NBA history. 2-time
Facts.
unanimous MVP. 7-time
Facts.
All-Star. First team All-Rookie.
Facts.
Like 5 or 6 time first team All-NBA.
Facts.
And there's not a court or gym in the country that you can go to that little kids are there and you don't see them shooting from half court.
Facts.
When we talk about impact,
Okay.
that's impact. He's changed the whole landscape of what the NBA is. Before he got there, the NBA was drop it down to the big, work inside out.
Yeah.
Steph Curry got kids believing that 35-foot shots are good shots.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Steph, my boy, I like Steph.
That's a tough one.
Now, what I will say is when you talk about the impact, that's solid. I give you that one. The impact. I don't
And he
care.
did all of this with the same team. That's my bigger point too, because LeBron went and created super teams to get to the accolades that he has.
Yeah.
He wasn't getting those accolades.
Ooh,
in
you
Cleveland.
gonna have them LeBron boys on you.
It's just facts is facts.
Yeah.
Facts is facts. Steph won championships with Draymond Green and Andre Iguodala, and
Yeah.
who Mr. Single Triple or whatever y'all call him
Triple single,
is
yeah.
trash. Nobody gives this man the respect that I feel like he deserves. He's not talked about in the category of a Dwayne Wade or a Chris Bosh for that position. Nobody mentions Draymond Green with Chris Bosh. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Nobody mentions Draymond Green even with a prime Kevin Love.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So you think about the teams that he did it with, the way he did it, the same way Mike did it. Steph did it the same way Mike did it. I think Steph wins more championships before he's done, for sure.
I think so.
So I'm saying it might not be as obvious in the beginning.
I definitely respect the route Steph took over the LeBron's route. Like I said, LeBron ain't win nothing until he started recruiting and joining other superstars. Where though, like you said, Steph was homegrown.
Tell me a lot. He's a small guy doing this as well, and I think that's the reason he don't get mentioned in this conversation is because he's small and he shoots a lot of threes. He's not banging with nobody, but he's one of the best finishers the NBA has ever seen.
Yeah.
You're making great.
One of the best passes the NBA has ever seen. Control of a game, he does that well.
But let me ask you this though. So Steph, he's got 3 rings, but I don't even know if Steph got a Finals MVP. So LeBron fans will make that argument with you.
I think he don't got one. No, Andre got the one.
Yeah, Andre got it.
That one
And then-
should be Steph's though.
And then KD got one, and then I think Steph got one.
No, KD got 2 back to back.
KD got 2. You're right.
Yeah, KD got 2 back to back. So I'm saying LeBron fans will use that argument, pretty much saying he got 3 rings, but he wasn't even the best player in the finals.
He
on those
was.
teams.
He
Look,
was.
the eye test we know, but
Right.
you know, stats and trophies and all that matter.
That's for people. That's for people who don't know what the eye test is. You can make that argument and feel confident in the argument that he don't have no finals. And if you watch the finals that he was in,
Yeah,
we know what's up.
but what we're saying is even like, so when you compare somebody to Jordan, that's
Right.
the GOAT, the
that's
Godfather.
the
You know
ceiling.
what I
That's the
mean?
ceiling.
Who else is a 2-time unanimous MVP?
I don't
That's
know
a
if he's
great
2-time
point.
unanimous though. He's 1-time unanimous.
One time, I only heard of it one time.
Yeah, the 1 time. Cause I remember the 1 time he got it, there was a lot of people mad about it.
It wasn't back to back.
It was back to back
I had to look that
MVPs,
up.
but the second one was the unanimous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely not LeBron. LeBron fans, I'm sorry, it's definitely not LeBron. That's certified.
I got the list of stats for you, right? 3-time NBA champion, 2-time most valuable player, 7-time NBA All-Star, 4-time All-NBA first team, 2-time All-NBA second team, 2-time NBA scoring champion, NBA steals leader in 2016.
Steals?
Tough.
He's a member of the 50-40-90 club, 50% from 3, No, 50% from field goal percentage, 40% from three, 90% from the line. He has the highest free throw percentage in NBA history for his career. You know what I mean? 75th anniversary team, NBA All Rookie team, 2-time 3-point champion. Come on, dog.
So I got one stat that's
And
probably
impact.
not on there. Shout out to my bro. We are cool with him. My guy B worked at the job with us and everything. So his biggest argument with Steph is he says Steph is not clutch at all. He's like, I know it. My boy, he be checking his ass off.
You my guy, B, but what's up with you, baby?
What?
Yeah, he always say Steph not clutch. So we know Jordan was clutch of all clutch, players. So but he always say Steph not known as being a clutch player.
Really?
So can you even consider a non-clutch player?
Can
I
we
don't
consider
agree
Steph a
with it.
non-clutch?
Yeah, I think he's definitely a clutch. Bro, they got him in conversations where they say, who would you rather, if your life was on the line, would
Yeah.
you rather Steph Curry shoot it or Justin Tucker kick a field goal?
Shoot it, but shoot it in the last minute of the game. So it's a difference. So the first
Yes.
3 quarters he be killing, but then that fourth quarter,
I'd be interested to see that stat, though. That's a
if
good
you look
point.
at Steph don't have a lot of game winners and stuff.
But he ain't never had to. They went set. Oh, my other thing. He broke. No, that was my other thing. I forgot. They broke the Michael Jordan 72-10 record.
They
He did that.
That's not to be taken lightly.
He did that.
So,
But look,
not
what
joking.
what I will say is I'll push back on our guy B and say he don't have a lot of clutch shots because by the time the fourth quarter
feel
comes,
me?
the
He ain't
game,
even
the
playing.
game
Yeah,
over.
don't need it.
So I will say that.
He ain't even playing.
that's
Bro,
a,
I'm
That's
really.
not-
I mean what I'm saying.
I think you make a good argument. I think maybe when it's all said and done, but it's hard to compare somebody like Jordan to Steph when you just think about it because they do complete different things almost. You know what I mean?
As far as
Impact to the
how.
Play wise.
Yeah.
As far as play wise. So when you think about comparing players, I think that's why they compare Kobe to Jordan, LeBron to Jordan, because the physical stature, the things they
Yeah,
do on the
yeah.
court.
Now,
But
impact of the game, you got that one. I agree with that 100%. Like any
For sure.
arena he go to, any playground, I'm pretty sure everybody rooting for him.
You feel me? It's almost like they probably say Steph the way we say Kobe.
I mean, you make a great argument. I never even thought about it that way.
I think the knock on him is because he's little and because he don't dunk on people. But Steph ain't never backed down from a matchup. He got killer instinct. We saw how he got up for the play in.
Yeah,
We saw what he got when he felt disrespected. What he did.
true.
You know what I mean? So he ain't just like a happy-go-lucky dude. When we talked about LeBron earlier, without no scandal, Steph ain't had a scratch on his name his whole career.
Great point.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Great
he got
point.
a family. He support his
Kids.
wife. His kids be at the game shooting around and all that.
Great point.
What we talking about? I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
You make a great point, bro. Like right now, LeBron, I think is kind of in his decline a little bit. Past his peak. It's weird to say that, but
LeBron ain't getting no more chips, bro.
past
Let's
his,
just keep it real.
he passed his peak. So it's gonna be interesting to see what Steph do for these next couple years before they pass the torch to somebody else. But
I'm serious. I want to hear what y'all got to say
that's a
about
great
this.
point.
Yeah, that was a good one there.
Great point, bro. Great point, man. I'm interested to see what the hoopers out there say about that because you can make a pretty good solid argument about Steph being the closest. I mean,
17.
but not to take away nothing from Bron or
Yeah,
Kobe
no,
or
never.
none of those guys. but
Never.
That's a great point, I like that.
Yeah, that was a good one. But Hoopers, I don't agree with him though. But
You don't think he closer than Bron?
Bron already disqualified for me. I know that. Anyway. You know what I mean?
So
you saying closer to LeBron?
Closer to Mike than LeBron. That's what I'm saying. I think Steph is closer to Mike as far as the GOAT than
It's a
LeBron.
tough one, man. If we
You
talk
got-
about impact only and like just culture, not culture, but impact, yeah. But like play and just like I said, I don't. Yeah, nah, that's a
Yeah,
tough.
that's-
You
that's
can't
a
say
good
it
one. That's a
surely,
good
though.
one.
You can't say it
That's a
and
good
feel
one.
super confident.
That's
That's all I
something-
want.
That's something that I think you guys sit down and really look at.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
But
I'm saying.
but he definitely there. It's
You made some
it's
good
no
points.
question that he's there.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You just gotta look at those numbers. And of course, shout out Kobe. I think that's I don't know.
Bro,
that's
we
kinda
just
tough.
said
Kobe was
that
the
any shot Steph takes is not a bad shot.
That's true.
We don't say that about LeBron.
Yeah, that's
Let's
true.
keep it real. Not hating. I'm not hating. I don't hate LeBron. I think he's great. But
Great point.
statistically and factually, Steph might be closer.
Great point, yo.
That's a good one.
I'm interested to see what the Hoopers think about that. I mean, I can see where you're coming from. I think I got to dig a little bit more. I can't really think about of all that stuff.
I was going to tell y'all earlier that I wanted to say this, but I wanted y'all raw.
Yeah.
I wanted the raw reaction.
I think you make a great argument, though. You got great points. And whoever y'all LeBron fans out there, what y'all got?
Come with it.
Counter it if you can.
I mean,
Counter it.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? As far as the West, of course, just a stacked West, bro. The play-in playoffs is going to be crazy. I mean, top 10 right now, you got Phoenix, Golden State, Utah. I told y'all before the season.
definitely.
So watch out for Utah. Utah sitting in third right now, or second if you want to say that, because Phoenix and Golden State tied. You got Dallas up there, Memphis up there, the Lakers, Clippers, Portland, Minnesota, and Denver. Minnesota too.
Minnesota.
Never sleeping.
Young boy Anthony Edwards. dunking on
Why
everybody.
Denver? Why? What's going on with Denver?
They're
Anybody?
missing Jamal Murray. I know that.
Sure.
But other than
They
that,
had him last year, though, right?
No, they didn't have him toward the end last year. Wait,
Sure.
he was gone. He was out all
He was
last
gone
year, right?
last
Because he had the injury
I'm
in the
not
bubble.
sure if it was all last year. I know he was out.
He got he got injured in the bubble, right?
I'm not sure. I
It
can't.
was early in the season. I do remember it was early.
It wasn't the bubble last year because last year it wasn't
Because
the
he was
bubble.
killing in the bubble. 'Cause remember, they lost to the Lakers. So he was killing in the bubble. It wasn't
He
the
played
bubble.
in a bubble.
Yeah, I know he played, but I think he got hurt there too.
Oh, I'm not
I
sure.
don't know.
I don't know.
We might have to keep the unprofessional.
It might be just one of those things where it's early in the season. They just, I don't know.
Yeah.
And it might, and look, other teams getting better.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, bro. The East has gotten a lot better, but the West is super tight as well, bro.
Right now.
Minnesota coming up.
Yeah, right now, top 6. Who y'all think come out? Phoenix, Golden State, Utah, Dallas, Memphis, and the Lakers.
It seems like we all.
I think Memphis definitely come out at a certain point in the season. They're a good squad. I think they're gonna be in the play-in, but I don't think they.
Who, you saying? I bet you saying y'all.
Facts. We getting top 6.
I knew it.
It's nobody on this
Who in the
bottom
play-in right now?
who in the play-in. The Clippers, Portland, Minnesota, and Denver, and that's a tough one, bro. I think Minnesota stays in the play-in.
Word.
The Clippers, they iffy. I'm not sure. I don't
Why
know.
ain't played yet? You gotta remember that.
Yeah, so, and they 500 right now. They 11-11. I'm not sure about the Clippers, bro. They're a toss up. They can get hot and really
Word.
do damage or not. So I'm not sure.
I think PG gotta get out of there. Side note.
Yeah, facts. I think the Lakers come out. I don't know. What you think, P? You think the Lakers stay in a short shot for the playoffs, top 6?
Yeah. They'll probably finish the season maybe number 6.
What about Dallas? You think Dallas? I know you're a Luka fan. Dallas come out?
When Dallas healthy, they solid number 4 or 5 seed, so they're gonna be fine. They just gotta stay healthy.
I don't want to see my boys in the play-in.
That's tough though, bro, because you got Denver,
I don't want to see my boys.
Denver's in the play-in right now, and
Yeah.
they're not standing. That's not on
Yeah.
finish like that, bro.
Everybody else that's out, the final 5 teams, you got Sacramento's, the Spurs, OKC, New Orleans, and Houston. I don't think none of them going.
You know, I think that stays. The
I
same.
think the top 10 stay the same. It's just the order's going to change. Phoenix and Golden State going to finish top 2. I think Utah going to be a sleeper, bro. Utah is going to be tough in them playoffs, man. Donovan Mitchell, another person out there doing what he want to do whenever he feel like doing it. I watched him play the other night, too. I don't really catch a Utah game. But out there doing what he want, man. They got Hassan Whiteside coming off the bench. Jordan Clarkson playing crazy.
Jordan Clarkson going for another 6 man.
Yeah.
Killing, bro.
He another dude coming out the bench with that green light.
Green, super green, neon green light.
Hey,
Lou Will vibes.
Yeah, but
no, I was gonna ask you. I got just real quick, but I'll save it. Keep that one in check.
so let's talk about what we was talking about earlier about what y'all think about them putting the Lakers off. Man, this is a first. This is a historic event, bro. They don't never pull LeBron off TV. Like,
But to be honest, though, I really don't think they thought LeBron was gonna play. 'Cause remember, he was out with COVID the last game.
Sure.
I don't know if they were sure he was gonna come back or not. He just got cleared, but I guess they was like, no, let's just go ahead.
Did they take him off TV or did they just take him off the prime time?
They took- Well, I
Right?
think 'cause the Lakers and Phoenix, they like the same time zone
Yeah,
or something. So I
same.
think they just took
West
him off. They took him off ESPN, I think. So now Lakers just on regular.
But
They
they still
on League
playing
Pass.
at the same time though.
Yeah.
It's not on
Yeah.
prime time. Okay.
so they took him off national TV, basically.
Okay.
And now since Bron been in the league, they never taken Bron off national TV. He probably been on national TV more than anybody that ever played the game.
Word.
I think this is a sign, like Chino said. I think Bron don't get no championships no more after this. I mean, that's a tough one.
Bron, I just need you to get one more, man. Just one more.
Yo.
More.
Top
One more.
one things I never thought I'd ever hear in my life.
I know, that's
is P
crazy.
say, LeBron, I need you to get
I need you
another
to get one, Bron.
One more, but he gonna need the help with my boy Melo this time. That's the only reason why I want him to get one, man. I just need my boy Melo to get one before he retire.
Yeah, facts.
Then that's gonna stamp everything.
I
Maybe
think,
next year.
like I
How long
said,
Melo signed his contract for?
I think Melo got 2 years.
Yeah, probably in his second year. not this.
Melo got 2 years. He don't go long term no more. I don't think. But I think it's interesting to see that they just took him off, and I think it's the NBA, like Chino said earlier again, recognizing what they have and just understanding that it's not just about Braun at this point. You gotta cater to your audience, and those two teams been balling, bro. It's gonna be a route. I think it's gonna turn into something. It's gonna be dope to see later on. I think they meet each other 4 times. I think this their second meet.
And like it's networks money too, because
Facts.
even though it's the NBA, it's networks too. So if you remember the other time they played Warriors and Suns, it was on TNT.
Yeah.
So ESPN like, no, we ain't missing out on this money.
Need that bread, dog.
Need that bread. What we gotta put up to make this happen, man.
Yeah.
We got time. We can fly all our anchors in if we need
Right.
to.
Especially since it was such a great game. They was like, nah, we need that.
Make a whole change, man. I think it's gonna live up to the name, bro. Like this gonna be a great game to watch. I'm definitely gonna be tuned into this game.
Yep.
So I mean, we wrapped up current topics. I got anything else y'all want to run through the league real quick?
Real quick, I do. It's another. Just real quick, another hot topic. Kemba Walker. They say your boy Tibbs and bench Kemba, man.
Yeah, man. So, because I got a little bit of insight on the coaching style of Tibbs, I can see, even though Kemba's numbers is great offensively, I can see why a coach like Tibbs would make that move, because he did it for Alex Burke.
Took Kemba out for Alice.
I didn't understand that.
Yeah, because of Tibbs is a defensive coach, and Kemba's a small guy, so he can score, but he can't really fit the defensive schemes that Tibbs want to run as a starter.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Or as a big time consumption guy. At least that's my opinion.
So real quick, bro. So you wouldn't rather him start D Rose and then bring Kemba?
Absolutely. You know what you're talking. Absolutely, boy. That's what I thought was about to happen when he announced Kemba was. I was like, oh yeah, my God. But I think also Tibbs being Tibbs and D Rose being D Rose, they understand that he can be just as efficient as a starter, but it's more important to the team
Coming out the bench.
for him to support that, for him to control that second rotation.
And a finish.
Yeah, and to finish the game.
Yeah.
I'd rather finish the game than start it.
But speaking of that piece, we got audio from shout out to Gilbert Arenas and No Chill Podcast. We got audio from them on, Gilbert basically saying that that Kemba should have seen this coming. So we're gonna play this audio real quick.
Kemba struggled a little bit in his homecoming to New York. Do you feel like Thibs made the right decision benching him, or is there another way?
Are you benching him because of his talent, or are you benching him because it's personal? That's the real question, because you look at his stats, it's not bench worthy. He's playing, you're paying him and you're playing him 22 minutes. I'm pretty sure he's frustrated. I'm pretty sure he's letting you know he's frustrated, and that's what you're benching him for. As Kemba, you had to see this coming. You got Derrick Rose over there coming off the bench. That's Tibbs' guy. He's done proven to Tim that he's a warrior. He knows how he knows how Tibbs wants to play. He's done shown what he can do.
Great points, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Gilbert Arenas, man. He another dude that's a great storyteller, man.
Yeah, I love the way Gil break down like stuff from an NBA player's standpoint, where he can, Tibbs, that's his guy. Like, you gotta understand basketball to kind of really have a good take. That's why we analysts, you know what I mean? We understand the game, and we give good thought process to it. And I think he do that too in depth. Some of the things he say be off the wall sometimes,
Yeah.
but most of the time he make a lot of sense.
Just to add to what Gil said, shout out to Gilbert Arenas and the No Chill Podcast for sure. Like, knowing Tibbs, he don't care how much money you make.
Facts.
Tibbs wants to win basketball games and eventually win a championship, and he wants his players to be on that same page. So like Gil alluded to, he probably was letting them know his frustration with his minutes because I'm Kemba Walker.
Yeah.
And that's not
About that.
That's not what type of team the New York Knicks are. It's not a Kemba Walker. It's a New York Knicks.
Word.
You know what I mean? So I can see Tibbs definitely benching him if he's complaining because that's just the style of coach he is.
Yeah.
Facts. Well,
But that's shout out to Kemba. Kemba's a great player, and he's still an all-star level guy. But this is an example of how great talent might not be able to represent itself depending on the situation that it lands in. Kemba Walker in a different situation could probably be making an argument for the All-Star team this year in the East.
facts.
Yeah.
So
Great point, man.
What? Yeah.
Go ahead.
I would say with Kemba, he been in the league for 10 years now. It might just, sorry to say, might be his decline.
but his numbers is decent. His numbers ain't bad.
No, I gotta disagree with you on that.
What's
My
his,
man Kemba, he only playing 24 minutes a game, but he only averaging 11 points a game. 11 points, 3 assists a game.
11 points, 3 assists with D Rose in your rotation, Alec Burke, and Emmanuel quickly in your rotation. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Gilbert was saying his numbers ain't bench worthy, but yeah, I think they is bench worthy from what Pease just said.
11 points a game,
mean,
bro.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure starting he could probably do more.
it's
But-
the circumstances. Yeah.
But yeah, like Chino said, Tibbs is not a guy that that care about your name. He want to win the best way he know how to win. He want to get buckets. He want to put players in there that gonna play together.
and play defense.
And play defense,
And
so-
play defense.
Yeah, so I mean it makes sense.
Yeah.
They playing right now. I think didn't they just
We got them right now, actually. We playing them right now.
Yep.
When it's air, hopefully we get a W. We had a W.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So that's the league wrap up, man. We about to get into these segments real quick. Of course, y'all already know how we do. You got Peas, you got mine, and you got Chino, man. So
Let's get to it.
we gonna kick it off right now with my bro Peas, Fair to Compare. Let's go, bro.
It was good. Hoopers was good, fellas. I got another spicy one. Y'all know I call them all spicy.
Right.
But
They
before
been
I-
spicy too.
Facts.
They've been pretty good. They've been pretty good. I think this one's gonna touch home for both of y'all again. But
Oh man.
hopefully it spark a great debate. But before I get into it, before I get into it, y'all know I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor for this segment. As always, I shout them out, Dimensions Dance Center. But for those of y'all who don't know, just to let y'all know, those close to us know already. My wife is actually the owner of Dimensions Dance Center. So shout out to my wife. Keep doing what you're doing.
Shout out, sis.
Shout out to Dimensions Dance Center. They actually gonna be performing in the Christmas parade in the Aberdeen location this coming Saturday.
We in there.
Shout out Dimensions Dance Center. Follow them on Instagram at Dance with DDC, Facebook Dimensions Dance Center. All right, so y'all ready, fellas?
Yep.
Ready as I'm gonna get, baby.
All right, so we already been talking about one guy. Both of them point guards. Neither one of them got a championship right now. We call one of them the point guard. I'm gonna put him back out there again just because he's so relevant, man. I gotta put CP3 back out there.
Ooh, second. This ain't never happened before, y'all. This is a historic moment. One person getting chose for 2 Fair to Compares.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, bro. My bad.
Just cause see, he's so hot right now. I couldn't pass this opportunity. I'm trying to spark something right now. So I'm going with CP3 versus my man Dame Lillard. Who y'all taking?
Ooh.
Oh my God! Ding, ding, ding! Yeah, I know we about to go.
Yeah.
I already know we about to go.
Like I said, both of them, top 5 point guards in the league for the past 8-10 years right now. I guess you want to call it. Neither one of them got a championship. Both of them leaders of their teams. CP3, wherever he go, they win. Dame been winning since he came in the league. They do it different ways. One of them score, one of them was just a point guard. But CP3 Dame.
Jeez,
I'm gonna go to my man Garrett first. Who you take?
First up.
Who you
bro. Y'all already know.
Already know this. Yeah.
We in the
I just want to
den.
hear the argument.
Look, we in the den. I'm about to surprise you. We in the den.
take? Uh
But I'm a basketball fan, bro.
oh.
Dame is my guy. But CP right now, bro.
Ooh.
Hey yo, shout out to you, bro. That's as I know what that mean. I know what that feel like to you.
That's tough right there. I knew it was coming. I knew when P said your man, I knew he was about to say it.
Ooh.
And I knew I'm just gonna have to be a real fan. Like I'm a real basketball fan, bro. So I don't think it's really no no argument for
So
real.
you saying you taking CP?
I'm taking CP. I don't really think it's no argument.
Well, for those of y'all been watching this for a while, maybe not, but we've been having conversations and arguments for years now
Facts.
off camera about Dame being on the same level as Steph.
Word.
So now
Yeah.
my boy
in
Gerard
the
taking
conversation.
CP over Dame. That's big, hoopers. That's big.
Yeah, I mean, right now, bro, I think Dame finishes at a different spot than he is now. I think he just starting to hit his peak. I think he really about to take off. You know, the season in the bubble, I think it started. Everybody kind of took notice to him. He's been doing it for years, though, hitting game winners, all that stuff. But I think he just peaked or started his peak in the bubble. And then a year after that, he had another great year. Took the Blazers to the playoffs again. I think he lost first round or something like that. But then he made it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. I think he got a high ceiling, but it's just not on CP level, bro.
Let's not
CP.
forget the wave too.
To what?
When he went,
Oh yeah, the OKC wave. Of course, I got that picture up there. Y'all probably can't see it, but it's
Dame
there.
got some big moments in the playoffs though, bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying, bro, like career wise and the way that Chris Paul just do it on another level. I think Dame would tell you that itself too.
word.
I think Chris Paul, like I said earlier, the way that he able to do whatever he want on the court and get to whatever spot he want to get to is just unmatched, bro. He playing at a super elite level. I don't think it's a question. I know y'all thought I was gonna say Dame.
I was hoping to spot something.
I'm a real hooper, bro.
Yeah,
I got
respect
real hoop mind. So
respect it.
you know what I mean, I got to do CP on that one, bro. Sorry, Rip City. I think y'all agree with me for real. If you just take your emotions out of it, you'll agree with me. So shout out Dame. I gotta go with
What
CP.
about you, Chino? I know who you're going with, but I need you to elaborate.
Yeah. I'm going CP not only, but mainly because he just had a longer time to prove it. You know what I mean?
Word.
You have more confidence in what you might get out of CP as a leader, as in its totality, versus what you might get out of Dame. Now, when we talk about impact on the actual individual game, that's a more close conversation between the two of who impacts the game the most at one time. That's a closer conversation. But overall, you gotta. It's almost no disrespect to Dame, but it's almost like they shouldn't be.
Yeah, I think MVP should be turned to MIP, like most impactful player. Like valuable is kind of you can measure that in different ways, but you know, when it comes to impact, I think CP got him on impact too, bro. It's like
I agree. I just think that's a closer conversation than overall who's overall
I
better.
think they compare Dame and Steph because they got similar playing styles.
Yeah.
But other than
I
that,
agree with that.
it's not really. They don't really compare. either.
So y'all wouldn't. So of course CP3, he's the ultimate game manager, team leader, coach on the floor. But Dame, he just a flat out killer on the court. Score. As soon as he comes across half court, you got to guard him. So y'all don't think his scoring ability and that factor just.
I think when it's all said and done, that'd be a closer conversation for Dame. You gotta think CP been at it 17 years, so that's
So you going longevity?
that resume is unmatched.
And even when it come to that, I think CP still got killer in him. Like I think CP got a super killer in him when it come down to him wanting to win the game. The shots is different. CP is a mid-range marksman. Like he don't miss from the free throw line, like elbow area at all. Dame hit them bigger shots that people like to see. People like to see the threes. People like to see the dunks, like Chino was saying with MJ. But affecting the game and big shots when it come to the game, Chris Paul, bro.
Yeah, and to piggyback off you, girl, I think Chris Paul is definitely a killer, but the difference in between the styles of killer is, I think Dame is more of a physical killer.
Yeah.
And Chris Paul is a mental assassin.
Mental finesse.
Definitely.
Get to
The way he outthinks everybody, probably except for Bron on the basketball court. I got him outthinking.
I don't know, bro. I got him out thinking Brown too.
I got him out thinking Bron.
I wouldn't really be disagreeing with you.
They say basketball is a thinking man's game, so and whoever can think that game,
Word.
you know what I mean, is the CP on top of it right now.
So let's do this then. Let's switch CP3, put him on the Blazers, put Dame on the Suns.
Like I
Do you see the Suns winning that championship against Milwaukee with Dame?
No.
You seen it with CP, bro. Like I said, that 17 years makes it different because you seen what he did in OKC. You seen what he did in LA. You seen what he
Funny,
doing.
bro, because I think the Blazers actually get better with CP.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's y'all. I know y'all trying to get me.
I'm proud of you
I
even
know
saying what
P's
you
trying to get me, bro. He trying to get me. But no, I think the Blazers definitely get better because you got CJ there that does this basically the same thing as Dame. If you can free that up, and I ain't about to blow it up. I'm not saying blow them guys up. I think they work well together, but I think CP would definitely take them over that hill that they trying to get.
because he's better at bringing out the best in his teammates.
Facts.
Hey, it's my fault, Hoopers. I thought I was going to spark something that was going to be a great debate, but shout out to my bro Gra over here, man.
That one wasn't sriracha spicy. That was like mild sauce from Taco Bell spicy.
That was tough. That was tough for
good,
me,
though.
bro. But like y'all know, and they'll find out. Like I'm a basketball fan, bro. So I'm, like I said with the Blazers in general, my basketball mind say they gonna be in the play-in or right there at the play-in. But my fan, as long as they in it, bro, I gotta put it. We always got a chance.
The Bulls been making the playoffs in my mind for the last you know what I mean? I done lost bets. And all
This
that.
about to be a reality for you this year too. This first year in a long time, bro.
For the Hoopers, this is why I go so hard with my talking about my guys, because like we deserve this. You know what I mean? I done been through the trenches with them guys. You know, I done been through the success, the peak and the valley with them guys. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So this feel good.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah, so like I
Good fair to
said,
compare overall.
Another great one, bro. And they always great, bro.
Facts.
He always kill it, bro. Every time, man. You bring some good fare to compare to
Think
the
about
table.
Peas, he gonna come through.
Yeah, I think this what the Hoopers be looking for.
yeah.
You feel me? But we gonna move on to my segment. We gonna hit them with conversation starters. Let's go. All right, yo. This one is kind of interesting, and it's kind of along this. I don't want to steal the fair to compare, but you know, this come from Poddex, so shout out to Poddex. Just give you random questions about basketball, and I just asked him just to see what these guys going to think about it and see what y'all think. But before we get started, of course, a shout out to the sponsor that's sponsoring this segment. That's Charming Lawn Care, and like P said, for those of y'all don't know, I co-own Charming Lawn Care with my wife, so we're a 2-person team. We be out there every Saturday getting money, you know, getting it. So our schedule getting a little full. We not in cutting season right now. So look us up on Instagram and try to get in our fall schedule. We start around April. You know, get on that bi-weekly schedule. Make sure your lawn tight for them cookouts, them Labor Day cookouts and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
But you can follow us at Charming Lawn Care everywhere at Charming Lawn Care.
What we got, bro?
This one is along the lines of kind of a fair to compare, but it's the first card I picked. So it says, who you taking, J. Kidd or John Stockton?
Let me go first.
Flat out. I'll start with he looked like his answer was ready.
Yeah, you about
Yeah, that's an easy.
J. Kidd, John Stockton. It's easy?
For me, it is.
All right.
For me, it is. And y'all can let me know if y'all. I'm going J Kidd all the way.
All right, go ahead. Why?
J Kidd, because he was just similar to CP3 back in his time, to where though he could just control the game at his pace the whole game for a whole season. Them Nets team that was making it to the finals, they ain't had no
business.
no
That's a
business
great point.
in the finals, man. And if it wasn't for him, I think he went up against Kobe and them twice, right? Or,
Yep.
no, I think it was against Kobe and then it was against the Spurs.
Yeah, Spurs.
Any other team, he gonna at least have one ring from that, you know, what I mean, that Nets run.
Word.
So yeah, just his running gun. I think before Westbrook, he was like the king of getting triple doubles and all that.
Facts.
Just his impact on the game, yeah, it was just on another level back in those times. And just Stockton was definitely certified, but can you honestly say without Malone, Stockton would have been,
It's a great point.
you know what I mean,
Point piece.
on top like that. But though Jason Kidd, you can put him on any team and
Great
that
point.
offense gonna flow. You know
Yeah, I think that. Oh, I wait to get into it, but I think that's a great point you just made that I didn't even think about. Is taking John Stockton off Utah because I can't even picture him nowhere else.
Right.
You feel me? But if you take him off, that's a great point, bro. Great point.
Not to say that he couldn't, but we just don't have that
Yeah,
proof.
I can't see it. I can't even see it.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's as let me say first. I'm going to go J Kidd, but I don't think it's as easy for me because John Stockton was running up against Mike and Scott. So
Facts, bro.
and we all know what that was. I think they have 2 or 3.
I about to say how many they get if
Yeah,
they don't run against the
That's true.
Bulls.
They have 2 or 3, bro. If Mike ain't in their way,
All-time assist leader too, I think. Still,
for sure.
John
Believe
Stockton.
so. Believe so all time. Yeah, for sure. But with that said, I'm still going J Kidd for a lot of the same reasons that P said. Like that team, that New Jersey team had no business. That's almost like when Philly made the finals that one year against LA.
Facts.
They ain't had no business there. But and J Kidd got a chip with Dirk.
Yeah,
That's
he
true.
did. Yep.
He got
I
the
forgot
chip.
about
I would say he kind of got the chip for Dirk along with
Yeah,
Dirk.
he was a big part of that team. Yeah.
For sure.
I would disagree with that.
Not for him, but like he helped him
I
get
know
over
what
the
you mean.
hump.
He definitely
Yeah.
he definitely
He the reason he
added.
got over the hump.
He definitely added to that Dallas squad.
He was like the CP3 of that team. Like even though he was older, you know what I mean, he controlled the pace of the game.
Absolutely.
You know, it's crazy. I think CP is like a 2.0 of Jason Kidd.
I would agree.
Because J Kidd didn't score like CP did, but everything else I think they do exactly the same. Pass wide, all that stuff. So
The manipulation of the game. Like I seen one time J Kidd as a coach, like he like threw some water or something to get a timeout one time. Like it's that level of thinking during that chess playing during the game. Like that's elite stuff right there.
understanding the rules, bro, and understanding what you cannot get away with, bro. That's IQ right there, man.
I'm doing J Kidd.
Beautiful to see. I think I'm gonna go J Kidd as well. It's hard, you know. It's not as hard as I thought it was at first, but you know, because P's made that great point.
Facts.
Like if you take John Stockton off or take Malone off, what does he bring to the table? I mean, all the other point guards really shot him out, especially like Brian Davis and Sam Cassell and them. They really give John Stockton his props, but I think that's because Utah was made for John Stockton.
That pick and roll, they was him and Karl Malone was.
That coaching, the plays, all that stuff. I think that you can't really put him in nowhere else.
You see it, right? Because without that system and without those 2 guys in that system, they hadn't been really good up until recently.
But I mean, that's what they say. The coaches bring the best out you. So, I mean, he was in the perfect situation. So
It's almost like Timmy and Tony, you know.
facts.
Yeah, for sure.
Analyst. Boy, you see, I just.
Facts. I think Timmy do whatever, wherever. I think Tony.
I'm saying the way that without those guys, that organization
Facts.
to that point, for sure. Timmy could have went anywhere, but to your point of them bringing the organization to what it was.
Facts. That's my segment, y'all. Conversation started. Shout out Charming Long here. Y'all get on their schedule, look them up. So we're going to move on to the last segment, of course, last but not least, my bro Chino segment. We're going to start off with Hooper the Hooper. Let's go, bro.
What's good, Hoopers? This segment, as you know, is called Hooper the Hooper. Brought to you by Buzz Mobile Bartending at Talk About Buzz on Instagram and Facebook. For the Hoopers who don't know, Buzz Mobile
He's
Bartending.
empty over there.
Buzz Mobile Bartending is owned and run by my fiance.
Yes.
Keeping it.
Hey, can I just do something real quick though? Shout out to our ladies, man. They doing what they need to do out here too.
That's what I was about to get into. That's just what I was about to say. Please take the words out my mouth. But shout out to them, man.
Facts.
But this segment, like I said, is brought to you by Buzz Mobile Bartending. Talk about Buzz on Instagram and Facebook. Book them for your events. But this question, the actual question for Hooper the Hooper, is from my guy. This time they wasn't shy to be
what?
announced.
Okay.
What?
This one from my guy
go.
Smoke 14 on Instagram. I'm putting you out there.
Shout out Smoke. What up, bro?
This is a question about Westbrook, ain't it?
No. This is actually a good question. This is a good one. My man, he said, what era of NBA basketball do you prefer as an NBA fan and as a basketball player as well? What era of basketball do you prefer?
MJ era. I wouldn't even say MJ era. I would say, what we saying, decades?
I would think so, just because you can't really classify an era by just one person. Even though you could classify it by a person, but I think it gives a broader argument to go by.
Tough. The 2000s was fire.
That's out hey.
The 2000s was fire, bro. And the 2000s, I think, was actually when I was really. I watched basketball my whole life, but I watched Houston win the championship when they had Sam and the Dream and all. Like I watched those games with my pop, so I've been watching basketball for a long time.
That's from your roots too. That's probably what got you.
Facts. I don't think it's this era for sure. It gotta be 2000s when Vince won the dunk contest and you know what I mean, when those guys was really Iverson came in the league, changed the league. I think 96 when Iverson came in 96, 95, 96.
96, yeah.
I think from 96 to about 2005, like that 10-year stretch probably was the best the NBA ever seen. You had T-Mac doing his thing. You had Brandon Roy in Portland. Bro, you had everybody everywhere, bro. You had Braun came in the league during that time as well. I think that's probably the 10-year gap that I would do 95, that 96 draft class up to like 2006.
That's fair. I dig that. What you got, Peas?
So you said eras.
Yeah, what era you prefer?
I don't know if it's really, I guess, a certain like number of years, but I'm gonna go to the big man era,
Oh, that was fun to watch.
like the time when you had just like a bunch of like dominant, nice big men. Like every game you had like a matchup that was just worth.
So I would think I would assume that that you're talking about like the KGs, the Timmys.
KG,
Oh,
Tim,
you talking about the Ewans and Barkley?
Right.
Ewans, Barkley, David Robinson, who else? Shaq, of course.
So you like big man basketball is what you're
Well,
saying?
what I was gonna say is I'm a guard, so of course I like guard play, but it just seemed like it was more structured. It was more battles. The game was tighter. The competition was a lot better. It wasn't over just everybody going to the rim, with ease. Like it was like you had to double, you had to double think before you went to the rack. And like I said, just the battles, watching the big man was crazy. My favorite big man of all time is KG. So just seeing him go up against Chris Webber, Barkley when he first got there.
Credit, bro.
Kenyon Martin.
Of course, his battles with Tim Duncan, like those. Shaq, all those dudes, man. Rasheed Wallace, Jermaine O'Neal. Yeah, just that era right there was just crazy, man. So yeah, I would say definitely the big man era. Just Akeem, I can go on, man.
Hey, bro, that's a good point too. And before you jump in, Chino, that's a great point because basketball, I guess, to have a big man like that, you definitely have a little bit more structure than it is now, and a little bit. It's not as much free flow. I think the game is really free right now. It's positionless basketball, like we always say. Like your 5 ain't really your 5 no more. Your 4 ain't. Everybody can play everything basically. So, but
Look, Chino, y'all had Caruso at the 5 a couple games or something, right?
Yeah, he was at the 4.
Yeah.
Caruso at the 4.
Yeah, our 4-man right now is Javante Green, only 6'5".
Yeah,
It's working for us.
yeah. I mean, shout out to Golden State again.
And Billy Donovan won coaching them. Shout out Chicago Bulls.
Small ball. That's all Golden State, bro. So people had to adjust to that, but
Back to that Steph Curry impact.
yeah, but yeah, that's an interesting era piece. Go ahead, Chino. My bad.
You good? I'm gonna just round it out. I'm gonna go. Probably I'm gonna have to agree with Graw. The 2000s era, that Vince Carter dunk contest era, the AI era, the Kobe coming into his own, the Lakers.
I forgot about that.
You know what I mean? Like them early 2000s is and as far as like the time that revolutionized the game, I think that 2000 era brought the game to the beginning of where it was when Steph and them took over. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I think the swag, the freedom of expression, the style of play was all ever revolutionized from that 96 draft class on into the 2000s. Revolutionized the game in a major way without being a detriment to the game. You know what I mean?
Hurt,
Yeah, because this new NBA is great. It's progressive, it's advanced, but it's kind of like taken away from the defensive side of the game, and that's why you appreciate guys like Chris Paul who can manage the game the way that it's supposed to be managed and not try to just outrun you, outgun you. Which that makes for like exciting basketball. I guess as a casual fan, but as a hooper,
not good basketball.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see.
Yeah, it's great.
So, the 2000s for me. Shout out my guy Smoke. That's a good question.
So when was the last year Jordan won it? 96 or 95?
Jordan?
Yeah.
96.
96, right?
He won
it?
96, 97, 98.
Yeah, it was like 98, 99.
Oh, so that still include the Jordan kind of in his prime, right? Like that still include that.
96, 97.
So 96. Yeah.
I think he took off 94 when he went to play baseball.
They won the three back to back that time. But yeah, man, that was a great era of basketball, bro.
For sure.
Great era. Another great segment, man.
Word, bro.
Shout out to Talk About Buzz.
For
Shout out
sure.
Charming Law Care. Shout out Dementia's Dance Center.
Real quick before we get off this, to piggyback off what Gar said about Talk About Buzz, they got a holiday special coming up, selling I forget what the drinks are called. I can get that to y'all. We probably post that, but they got a holiday special coming up, so check them out.
And then I just gotta give a quick shout out to my sister. My sister and her husband is in business. That's what y'all see this hat right here for. This called That business called Favors. So on Instagram you can follow them at Favors. That is PHAEVERS. They sell smell-proof bags. So I know marijuana is legal in certain cities and stuff like that. So if you want a lockable bag, able
You like
to
to
keep.
be, to be,
You know what I mean?
conceal. You don't want to be out all in the open with it. You know what I mean?
You don't want your kids, all
Yeah.
fondling your stuff. And it's not just for that. It's for a bunch of other things. But I think that's the main sale right now because the legalization of the flower right now. But
They got a bunch of other stuff
Yeah.
too, merch, clothing, all that. Just go check them out. Favors, man.
shout out Favors, man. Y'all go check them out. I had to get that in for my sis real quick. But,
Word.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Another great show, fellas.
yeah.
Episode 5 in the books, man. We took 2 weeks off, and we back.
2, I think it was only a week.
It's 2.
It was 2.
2 weeks
Two
off,
total,
right?
two total,
total.
Yeah.
Total.
We back now, and I just want to do also, a quick shout out to us, of course, but
sure.
shout out to I'm not sure if everybody got to say we've been off for 2 weeks, but shout out to Voyage Baltimore magazine also.
Oh,
So,
shout
Word.
out. Yeah.
Oh, man, I feel bad. Good call, please.
yeah, so I'm pretty sure if y'all been following our social medias, we got a chance to share out our article in Voyage Baltimore magazine past couple of weeks. So we got a chance to tell our story, kind of let y'all get a little personal with us and let y'all know like some behind the scenes stuff we've been going through and stuff we didn't dare to get to where we are now. So shout out to Voyage Baltimore magazine. Like I said, shout out to us, man. We keep grinding. We here now.
Yes, sir.
In the Blazers den, the Bro Nation Hoops den. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we here, man. So just keep looking out for us. We like we said, we drop every Thursday. I mean, just keep us on, follow us on Instagram. We drop our top 5s on Instagrams. We, we talk about current events and current stories as they happening. So you might can catch a little bit more insight from us
man,
at
lock
that
in.
point. Lock in with us. Join the squad, like we say, man. Follow us everywhere at Bro Nation Hoops. We on TikTok, we on Instagram, we on Twitter, we on YouTube.
Yeah.
We everywhere.
We everywhere, and we gonna keep building. So, once again, shout out my bros Chino and Peas. I'm Marty Gras, and together we make Bro Nation Hoops. I'm professionals. Let me drop that.
Drop that.
Professional analysts.
Professional analysts.
We out.